This is your favorite Murtad live once again, and today we have a very interesting topic. Today's topic is the creation of Adam and the fall from the Islamic scriptures side. Let's see what the Quran actually talks about according to these things, and then we will go into some tafasir. And for that, let's start. All right. So I can go to Quran chapter number 38. Let me share my screen. You are going to have some fun today. Today is a fun time. It's literally a fun time. I'm sorry I was away from the last couple of days, but today will be a very fun time. And we have Egyptian Kafir with us. Hey, brother, how are you?
How are you, sir? How are you?
I am doing very well, brother. So let me remove the screen first and add on the corner V2K. V2 Kufar. Welcome, brother, to the stream. It's awesome to have you here today with us live. Um, and I hope you have a testimony to share very soon.
Yes, I would like to speak sometimes beginning before your show, and I'll tell my testimony. I am Egyptian. I was born in Egypt in a Muslim family. My father, my brother, and I have my uncle. They were good Muslims who pray, and even my uncle did the Hajj in 1 year once before. In my teenagers, like 16 till 20 years old, I was read a lot of books of Islam, like تفسير قرطبي, and I read فتح الباري في شرح صحيح البخاري, a lot of books for tafsir and books of tafsir even for the hadith, like فتح الباري is tafsir for hadith. I was
Hi,
I had a
brother.
lot. Yes.
I'm sorry to cut you short. Like today, I want an exclusive program with you
Okay.
for your testimony,
Okay.
because today I already created the topic, but like I want like a good exclusive 1 to 2 hour long testimony and question answers for you. So in a short, you found Jesus
Yes.
when?
No,
At
I
what age?
didn't find Jesus. Jesus found me.
Hallelujah,
This is,
hallelujah.
yeah, hallelujah. Thanks God. Thanks God. I didn't search him. Yes, I spent some time after I left Islam, 2005, but like 2 years, I didn't search anything about Christianity. Jesus came to me and came to my wife. This is the difference.
Awesome. Hallelujah. That's just awesome. Brother, I definitely want a full program with you. I'm going to announce the date and time for to my people,
Oh,
and upon your convenience we'll go a full live program on that
yes,
only.
yes. I mean.
All right. So Jody is here. Hello. Chal is here. Hello, brothers. Welcome. Let me share my screen. Adam, that's me by the way. Okay. So I am the firstborn of Allah. We are going to have so much fun today. I have such nice material to show you guys. Okay, so Quran chapter number 38, verse number 71. Let me just remove Pechtal. It's just a crazy English translation anyway. So let's remove Pechtal. I don't know why it is showing when it's removed. Okay. When your Lord said to angels, indeed, I'm going to create a human being from clay. So Allah is going a human being with clay. And then, so when I proportioned him and breathed into him my soul, then fall down to him in prostration into sajidin. So Allah is asking all the angels to do sajda. Okay. What is Allah asking? All the agent to do sajda. Fasajad, al-malaikati. So all the angel prostrated, all did the sajda, illa al-iblis, except for Iblis, because he was arrogant and became unbelievers. So sajda, Allah said in Quran chapter number 13, verse number 15, Allah said, and to Allah prostrates whoever is within the heaven and the earth, willingly or by compulsion, and their shadows in the morning and afternoon. So, same word, yasjudu. Allah said that sajda is done to him by everyone in the heavens and the earth, willingly or by compulsion. Now, in this verse, Allah is compulsing all the angels to do sajda to Adam. What does Adam becomes? What do you think, Egyptian Kafir?
Adam now is God, because yeah, because only God is the worthy for bowing down and worshiping only God.
That's what Allah said to by himself in Quran chapter number 13, verse number 15. We can
Yes.
see another one. Let's see. It is Quran chapter number 7, verse number 206. It says, indeed, those who are near your Lord are not prevented by arrogance from his worship, and they exalt him, and to him they prostrate. Yes, Judun. And by the way, these are the two verses where there is the sajda in the end as well. So when you are reading these two verses, you actually have to do sajda. Remember, John Isaac, like when you're reading Quran, you actually have to like do sajda, the namazul sajda, salatul sajda, right there, and then when you read these two verses.
Yes, salat sajda is like the action of prayer. It's part of the prayers is called sajda. Yes, good.
Exactly. So when you are reading these verses, you actually have to perform sajda.
Yes,
But at the same time, Allah said to all the angels to do the sajda to him, to Adam. Like, what was Allah thinking when he was doing this? Like, did Allah forget that he said something in Quran chapter 13, verse number 15, or he said something in chapter number 7, verse number 206, that he asked suddenly all the angels to do sajda to Adam? Like, I think he forgot something. Hi, Forestry. Welcome to the stream, brother. So, at the same time, there was one guy who didn't do sajda. That was Iblis. Iblis is made of fire. He was a jinn. Allah didn't even ask the jinns. Allah asked only the angels. How did the jinn come into play over here? Do you know by any chance? Seems like you are talking on the mute, probably. Okay, so let's go to Quran chapter number 2, verse number 30. It says the same thing. وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ الْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. So, and mention when the Lord said to the angels, indeed I will make upon the earth a successive authority. They said, you will place upon the earth who cause corruption therein and shed blood, while we exalt you with praise and declare your perfection. Allah said, indeed I know that which you do not know. So angels already know that Adam, or the Ibn Adam, means the ancestor of Adam or children of Adam, will going to do bloodshed and everything and corruption. How did angel came to know the future? That's another mystery of Allah which he didn't
yeah,
do.
another mystery. And although the angels know that Adam will do all this evil on earth, they prostrated to Adam.
Oh, that is definitely a problem. That's definitely another problem. But
Cool.
because Allah asked them, and other than Iblis, everyone else said, okay, let me just do that. And everyone else did that. So we can actually read it from 7, Quran chapter number 7, verse number 11. And we have certainly created you and given you. From then we said to the angels, to the malaika, prostrate to Adam. So they prostrated except for Iblis. But Iblis is a jinn, not even a angel. Why would even Iblis has to prostrate? That's my first question. But anyhow, let us go to a very interesting thing now. Let me go to, this is a very important book for all the Muslims. I don't know any Muslim who has studied Islam and have not studied this book. This book is called Stories of the Prophet. In Arabic, it's called Qisasul Anbiya. It's written by Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir of the 8th century, not the Ibn Kathir of Tafsir. He is the Ibn Kathir of the 8th century who wrote the first Mus'haf of Quran as well. So this is a very important book for all the Muslimin, and any educational study in Islam does not begin without reading this book. So we can go in this book. These are chapter: Prophet Adam, Prophet Idris, Prophet Noah, Prophet Hud, Prophet Saleh. By the way, Adam is also a prophet. So in this book, we can go to Prophet Adam. Okay, so this is Prophet Adam, and Allah is saying, now Iblis and Allah is talking, and here is what they are talking. This is the verse that I just showed you. And then Iblis said, I am better than him. You created me from fire, and him you created from clay. So Iblis didn't have the problem for prostrating as well. He had the problem that I am made of fire, he is made of clay. How is he made of clay? Let's read that. Allah is saying, now this is the tafsir of the Ibn Kathir, like he's doing the translation. We imagine when Allah the Almighty decided to create Adam, he addressed his angels and told them to prostrate before him. He did not meant to ask their opinion or take their advice. So Allah gave an order. Fair enough, Allah gave an order. For he is above all. Then Allah exalted told them he was going to create a vicegerent on the earth who would have children and grandchildren, who would corrupt the earth and shed each other blood. This is why the angel said to Allah Almighty, will you place therein those who will make mischief therein the blood? But see, the problem here, he has to add things. There are older tradition about the angel before the creation of Adam. According to Ibn Qutayya, it was said the angels were informed about the creation of Adam and his ponegacy by the jinn who lived before Adam. So this is how they fix it. So angels were taught by the jinn. Amazing, isn't it? Abdullah ibn Umar said the jinn had existed for about 2000 years before Adam and then shed blood. Therefore, Allah sent on them an army of angels that drove them out of the depths of the sea. So, angels used to live in the sea. They were there 2000 years before Adam. They knew what Adam is going to do. And then Allah sent army of angels to drove jinns away. Wow, that's just, brother, don't you know? Jinn were driven away by the angels. Yet Allah had the issue with Iblis, the jinn, whereas Allah never asked the jinn, he asked the angels to prostrate. You like the story, brother? Okay. Ibn Hatam narrated that the angels were informed that the man would cause wickedness and shed blood on earth. It was also said they knew that no one would create on earth would not be wicked and shed blood. But Adam was not even created for earth, isn't he? Maybe. I will show you that as well. Okay. So this is the basic narration.
But
Now look,
let me ask, how Ibn Kathir got this information?
he is referring to the people who said that.
Yeah,
So
okay.
the problem is, how did these people came to know about these stories? And according to these people, Muhammad told them. Ibn
Mhm.
Hitam, Ibn Qatada, Abdullah ibn Umar. So he's mentioning the people. The question is, so dude, these stories are so amazing. They are not even in Quran,
Mm.
right?
Not
But
Quran, yeah.
like Muhammad was telling left, right, and center about the stories because he knows nothing about what he was saying. So, but like this is a very interesting story. You need to read this. How Allah created the clay, how Allah collected the clay. So Allah is in heaven. There is no dirt over there, right? So how did Allah made clay? This is page number 6 of the book. Ibn Masud and other companions of Prophet PBUH said, Allah Almighty sent Jibrail onto the earth, said that Allah that Almighty sent Jibrail onto the earth to get him clay. Therefore, so Allah sent Jibrail to the earth so that Jibrail could collect some clay from the earth so that Allah would make Adam. So you see where the kun fayakun went down the drain over here? Now look what happened. The earth said, I seek refuge in Allah from your decreeing my qualities or disfiguring me.
Oh my God.
So the earth is saying, Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Yes, yes.
And Angel Gabriel went back. So Jibrail returned and did not take anything. And then he said to Allah, my Lord, the land sought refuge in you, and I granted it. I'm sorry, I'm laughing so
No,
hard.
it's okay. It's a joke. It's not a story. Joke.
So Allah sent Mikael, so another angel,
Mhm.
Mikael, for the same purpose. And the land sought refuge with Allah, and it was granted.
Oh my God.
So he went back and said to Allah what Jibrail has said therefore before him. Allah was like, oh my goodness, two of my angels went back empty handed. Now let me send another angel. Then Allah sent the angel of death. This is the angel, what's his name?
Israel.
Israel, yes. So this is the angel Israel. And the land sought refuge from Allah. Now this is Israel. Israel said, nah, I'm not gonna give you. The angel said, I also seek refuge with Allah from returning without carrying out his command. So, no, I'm not gonna give you that. I'm gonna take the clay. Oh my goodness, that's just so crazy, man. So he took clay from the face of the earth and mixed it. He did not take from one particular place, but rather he took white, red, and black clays from different places. Now Allah is trying to define, Muhammad is trying to define why some people are black, some people are red, some people are white, some people are brown, because Allah, the Mikael, collected clay from different parts of the earth. That is why. So Adam should be rainbow colored guy. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's just so funny.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's laughable.
The angel of death ascended with it. Allah soaked the clay till it became sticky. Because because Allah said in Quran that the clay was like a pottery clay. So
Mhm.
Allah soaked it into the water first. Then Allah waited for it to become pottery clay. Then Allah said to the angels, this is the verse that I have shown you already. So Allah shaped Adam into human being, but he remained a figure of clay for 40 years. For 40 years, Adam remained as a clay. Now look what happens. The angels went past him. They were seized with fear by what they saw, and Iblis felt fear most. So Iblis was feared. He used to pass by the figure of Adam, befitting it, would which would make a sound like a pottery. Allah told us He created man Adam from a sounding clay like the clay of pottery.
Mhm.
Right? So
Right.
now look what happens. When the time draw near to breathe the spirit into Adam, Allah declared, He commanded the angel, when I breathe my spirit into him, prostrate before him. Allah breathed his spirit into Adam. When it reached his head, Adam sneezed. Achoo! And the angel said, say all praise belong to Allah. Alhamdulillah. And Adam repeated, all praise belong to Allah. Then Allah said to him, your Lord has granted you mercy. When the spirit reaches his eyes, Adam looked at the fruits of the paradise. Now Adam can see the fruits of the paradise. When it reached his abdomen, Adam felt an appetite for food. Now he's hungry. He jumped hurriedly before the spirit could reach his legs so that he could eat from the fruits of the paradise. He's just like okay, somebody has to tell me this. Like his spirit hasn't reached the legs, but he jumped hurriedly, tried to catch the fruits of the paradise. Like
Doesn't make any sense.
but it
No
makes
sense.
sense. It makes sense because Allah said in Quran chapter number 21, verse number 37, man is created of haste. Allah created man in haste. Oh my god, this is crazier, crazier, crazier. Okay, let's read forward. Abu Huraira, and 40% of the hadiths are narrated through Abu Huraira. Abu Huraira narrated, Allah created Adam from dust. He mixed the clay and left it for some time. And over above, they said 40 years. It became sticky mud, after which Allah shaped him. Allah left it till it became like a pottery clay. Iblis used to go past by saying, you have created a great purpose. Allah breathed his spirit into it, and etc. etc. And he sneezed. This is just so crazy. This is just so crazy. Okay. We can now go to the next point of Allah. Page number 8. Prostrating to Adam. Adam opened his eyes. So when he opened his eyes, he saw the fruits hanging. Now look what Adam is going to see. And saw all angels prostrating before him except one. Like, what happened to the previous narration? Did it went down the drain? He saw the fruit hanging from the garden. Now Adam is seeing the angel prostrating. Okay, no. He saw both at the same time because they were prostrating and he also saw the fruits. Like, do they they forget what they wrote 2 pages above them? This is how silly it is. Who was standing at a distance? Adam did not know what kind of a creature it was that did not prostrate before him, nor did he know his name. But Adam did know there is something called prostration. Like, this is crazier after crazy. This is crazy after crazy. And then Iblis was standing with the angels so as to be included in the command given to them. Now this guy is trying to explain that the command was given to angels, yet Iblis is included in it. That's just silly. But like, see how they actually defend it, how they actually try to defend their stupidity and the ignorance of Quran. Yes, Caesar John, this is live, brother. Hey, Radical. Welcome, brother. Welcome. So, this we are going to have some fun today, Radical. So you're going to enjoy it. So now, Iblis knows. Sorry, Adam knows that everyone is prostrating. Iblis is a different kind of a creation. He is not prostrating. He was a jinn. Now Adam knows that as well. And as such, he was supposed to be inferior to angels. He is inferior to angels, yet he is not prostrating. Adam is so amazed. What is clear is that the prostration was to show respect and did not mean the angels to worship Adam. Now imagine, these are the things they have to just say so that they would create some kind of a consensus about the word sajda or the prostration to Adam versus Allah saying, do not prostrate anybody except me in 7206 and in 13, chapter number 13, verse number 15. This is how they deceive the Muslim Ummah. This is how they deceive the Muslim Ummah. Ha ha ha. Okay. Ibn Jabir also reported that the first one to reach the conclusion by the reasoning was Iblis is that the sun and the moon were not worshipped except through this method. This means that Iblis tried to compare himself to Adam. He believed that he was more honorable than Adam. Therefore, he abstained from prostrating even though Allah had commanded him to do so, just as he commanded to angel. But Allah did not commanded Iblis. Allah commanded the angels. Iblis is a jinn. We already read that. In Quran, show me where Allah said to the jinns to prostrate to Adam. Nowhere. Nowhere. This is the problem of this surah. We can go further down. And Radical, would you like to say something?
No, I'm just listening. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so teaching of Adam. Now, this is another great story. I just love this story. Teaching of Adam. Now, in Quran, chapter number 2, verse number 31 to 36, Allah exalted Adam in a way that Allah asked Adam the names of different creatures. And Adam answered. Now, the problem is, how did Adam know? So let's go to the Quranic verses first, and then we will go how they actually try to show it. And he taught Adam the names, all of them. Then he showed them to the angels and said, inform me of the names if you are truthful. The angel said, exalted are you. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us. Indeed, it is you who is knowing and the wise. And then he said, O Adam, inform them their names. And when he had informed them their names, he said, did I not tell you? I know more than the unseen of the heavens and the earth. I know what you have revealed. This is the level of a 7th century Arabian guy that he has to justify the prostration just because Adam has some more knowledge. No. Allah gave some more knowledge, taught Adam some names of the animals, and that's it. And that's it. let me go back to the tafsirs again. Summarized by the names, this is a bird, that is a star, this is a tree, etc., etc. So angels did not know the sun and the moons and the stars and the trees and the, like, does that make sense to you guys? Any of you guys? Okay. Then Allah implanted in Adam an insustainable need for love, the knowledge. So Adam loved the knowledge and desire to beneath knowledge into his children. This is how they try to explain it. So silly. It's laughable to the very least. Brother, Adam knew he loved knowledge. That is why he is glorified. Allah wanted the angels to know that He knows of their astonishment when He had told them about the creation of Adam. He also knew of the confusion which they had not revealed. Then the angel realized that the Adam was the creation who knew what they did not know, and that his capacity of learning was his noblest quality, his knowledge, including the knowledge of the creatures, which will call faith to Islam, as well as the knowledge he would not need to inhabit at the master of the earth, kinds of the knowledge. This is beyond crazy now. First the clay thing, now this thing. It's it's just crazy theories that they're going to present one after another. Adam knew the names of everything. No, Allah told him. If God is the Almighty God, He's going to tell me something. Does it makes me superior to the ones to whom Allah has not told anything? And that brings us to the fate and free will. Again, I'm gonna show what happens. Okay, Eve's creation. We don't care about the Eve's creation. Eve was created. Adam's weakness. Now imagine what's going to happen over here. I have shown you Allah gave him the knowledge of everything, the names of everything. Adam and Eve understood that they were forbidden to eat the fruit of a particular tree, that tree. Adam was, however, a human, and man tends to forget. Allah taught him the names of each and every human being, rather, each and every creature, the stars, the suns, the moons, the animals, everything. But he forget that Allah forbade him not to eat the fruit of a particular tree. Does that make any sense right now to you guys? Anybody? Can anybody give me the sense?
No, no sense. Nothing.
Okay, Chel has a very good comment. Adam, today I will without shame agree that Muhammad, as is he the greatest storyteller of all time. That is so true. Hey brother, yes, Slayer, yeah. So the storyteller, like now Adam forgets. His heart changes and his will weakens. Iblis summoned all the envy within him and took advantage of Adam's humanity to exploit him. He started to whisper to him day after day, coaxing him, "Shall I guide you to the tree of immorality and eternal knowledge?" Now we have a bigger problem over here. So let's go back to Quran. Let's go back to Quran. We have a much bigger problem over here. This is Quran chapter number 2 verse number 33, and we have to go down to 36. Let's read. And we said to angel, prostrate before Adam. They prostrated except Iblis. He was ignorant. So what did Allah said? So Allah said to Adam, "O Adam, dwell you and your wife in paradise." Okay. Anta was zawjaka al Jannah. So where is Adam dwelling? In paradise.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Right, Mr. Kafir?
Yes, right.
Okay. What happens to Iblis? But Satan caused them to slip out of its immorality. Acha,
It was kicked
now,
out.
sorry. Now Satan is already expelled from the paradise.
Yes, true.
Right? He refused, he was expelled. We can actually go to the other side. 727, chapter number 7. Let's see. uh, 19. So where is it? Yeah, where is it? Prostrating I commanded Satan. So Allah said, descend from it. Descend from where? From the paradise. So Allah threw away Satan already from the paradise when Adam and Eve are in the paradise. Okay. So now if the Satan is expelled from the paradise, we can see in Quran chapter number 7 verse number 13, when when the Iblis is already descended or thrown away, it's not descend, it's fakhruj. So it's like he removed him from the
Yeah,
paradise.
he was kicked out
He was kicked
from.
out from the paradise.
Yeah,
How is Iblis now in verse number 27? Uh, Let not Satan tempt you. Ya bani Adam shaitana kama akhraju, as he removed your parents from the paradise. Like if the Satan is not even in paradise now, how is he talking to Adam and Eve?
yeah, it's a clear mistake, clear logical mistake in Quran. Maybe
Exactly.
there was a hole in the story, and that Satan or devil could go inside the Jannah. Yeah,
That's a
like
good
hole
one.
in the narrations. Who knows? Maybe.
Hole in a Jannah.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me just chime in here and just point out that something you guys have already pointed out more than likely, or are getting there. So we have, okay, Adam, okay, who is this perfect example to mankind, second only to Muhammad, right? Or Jesus, I don't know. But they say they make no distinctions, although there is a hierarchy, which is really weird. But anyway, you have him sitting there. Well, okay. Well, honestly, well, first of all, Iblis is ordered to bow before Adam, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Where
But
bowing
no,
before
no, no,
what?
no,
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 I'm sorry. All of creation.
no,
All
no,
oh, go ahead.
no.
Go ahead.
Malaika. All the
Right.
angels were asked to prostrate. I
Right.
don't know why Allah is blaming Iblis, who is a
Mm.
jinn, to prostrate. So
Oh,
that's
that's
the
that. Yeah,
problem.
that's another valid point. So only the malak. Yeah, Muslims interpret this as saying all of creation at that time
No,
was ordered to bow down. They even I've heard it even say rocks and trees and everything were to bow down before Adam. But no, but you're right. It only says the malak, the messenger, the angels. Okay. All right. But Iblis, the jinn, who is separate from the Malak, they actually make that point because no angel could possibly, be fallen from heaven. They're just little robots. They do whatever Allah tells them to do. But he
exactly.
gave, right, but he gave the jinn, okay, semi free will. Not as much free will that he gave to Adam. How did he come up with this? I don't know. But they have it in degrees. You ask them, well, what's the degree? Can you quantify that? Can you put a numerical value on this? Okay, and someone will come up, just percentages out of their rear end, but most will be like, no, you cannot say that. We do not say that. We do not make any distinction.
Hey, by the way,
Okay.
by the way, jinns, what I showed you previously, you joined in
Uh-huh.
a little late. Jinns were dwelling in the earth, in the sea, for
What's that?
2000 years before Adam.
Really?
And Allah sent the army of the angel to capture them because they were creating fitna on the earth. So
Well,
the
how can
army of the angel fought with the army of the jinns, and Allah captured all the jinns and killed all the bad jinns, and only the good jinns were with Allah and the angels in the heavens then. So this is the
right,
background story of these jinns.
right.
Iblis was one of the jinn.
Right. Okay. Wow. I wish I would have heard that one. I'm gonna have to listen to the beginning later. Okay. But anyway. But now Iblis will not do what Allah has forbidden. Right. To bow down before any man, or didn't. Well, okay, I've heard some Muslims say, "Well, Allah had not forbidden that at that time." Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that trajectory. Allah did not forbid anyone from bowing down before a man, a human being. Okay, so all the angels bow down before the man. Iblis does it. Iblis is cast out into hell. But then you showed a verse which I thought this is what I'm getting to. This verse where it said, "But Adam's resolve weakened, or his will weakened," something like that. Right?
Yeah.
Did I hear that correctly? So now
Wait,
think about this. Think
wait,
about this. But
wait. I
okay,
need to refute one of your point.
okay,
Quran was written
Mhm.
before everything was created in the Lohal Mahfuz of Allah, the eternal tablets of Allah. Right?
Exactly.
In chapter number 13, verse number 15, Allah is saying, and unto Allah, oh, why do Pikhtal comes up? And to Allah prostration, whoever is within the heavens and the earth, willingly or by compulsion.
But there's no compulsion in religion.
So this is the prostration to Allah, to everyone in the heavens and the earth, Taw'an wa karaha, is willingly or unwillingly. It is for the Allah.
Right. Yeah.
That's
so
another problem.
Yeah. So yeah. It's only prostration is only for Allah. But then, what chapter is this in? Is this in the same chapter? No, this can't be in the same chapter.
Because that's what happens. Muhammad forget what he said.
Muhammad
forget what he said previously, or
exactly. What? Well, one of the Muhammads. I don't know. I believe there were many, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so here we have again. Only prostration is for Allah. But now think about this for a second, okay? Because the order of things, okay. Yes, I know the Muslim argument that let me refute you. The Quran was not written. Remember, it is a recitation that has eternally existed on tablets. There is nowhere where they say it was written, because to say it was written would apply
it's not created. Yeah, it's not created.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
It's uncreated speech of Allah.
Exactly. But that's on golden tablets that are actual physical things, but that were not created. I mean, seriously, their religion makes no. Anyway, let me get back to my point. What I'm trying to make here. Okay, so you have Allah ordering, the malak, the messengers, to prostrate before, the statue of Adam, right? Okay, and Adam, Anthony Rogers, he's got some great hadith and stuff where the Iblis crawls up the anus of this statue and crawls out his nose, or and says, "No, this is nothing but a statue. I'm not bowing to it. What you guys are idiots," pretty much mocking them. Okay, but then he gets cursed, he gets thrown out. But then again, getting back to that verse, this angel, or this jinn, is now tempting, this man that Allah ordered the angels to prostrate to, well, now he's tempting him, In other words, Iblis did exactly what Allah told him to do. I mean, to the point we're proving it logically, why this does not make any sense, why you would prostrate to him. You angels, you idiots, you morons, why are you doing this? And then he gets punished, but then as his punishment is to tempt this man, to the point where, what does it say? It says that his resolve, right, or words to that effect, look up that verse, his resolve started to fail, or his will started to fail, so therefore then he succumbed to the temptations of the one that Allah ordered him to you know what I mean? I mean, no, this makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. Do you see that? I mean, it's totally circular reasoning, dude.
And what the main problem now is that we are here, that Iblis was thrown out of Jannah, and Adam and Eve are in Jannah. How is Iblis reached to the Jannah to tempt them now? That's a bigger problem. You explain to me that.
It means that authors of Quran is not concentrating. He made claim, then he forgot what he said and made another claim logically not correlated to each other.
Four contradictions we have already seen in the creation of Adam's story. Now, and Adam was told all the names of every creature. Yet, Adam was, however, a human being, and man tends to forget. So Adam forgot everything. He forgot the basic point, not to eat from the fruit tree. Now, Radical, do you see what's happening over here now?
Dude, exactly. Well, hold on, let me unmute. Oh, I am unmute. Exactly, dude. It's just total, dude. And they believe this, dude. They
believe this. Check this out. He started to whisper to him day after day, coaxing him, "Shall I guide you to the tree of immorality and the eternal kingdom?" He said to them, this is Quran chapter number 7, verse number 20 to 21. "Your Lord did not forbid you to tree, save you should become angel or become the immortal. He, Satan, swore by Allah to them both, saying, Verily, I am one of the sincere well-wisher to both of you." Now, Adam asked himself, what will happen if I eat from the tree? So Adam is talking to himself. It might truly be the tree of immorality. His dream was to live forever in the pure innocence of paradise. In the Jannah, do you actually have death? Do you have death in paradise?
Wait, no, think about it. His dream was to live forever there. Well, that's a dream, so it's not a reality for him. It should be, I mean, seriously, no, this. Okay, the main thing of the sin and the betrayal, okay, of Adam to God and why it is so punished is because Adam and his offspring were to live in the paradise. This was not a dream. This was a known thing. Do you see what I'm saying?
No. Wait.
But here, it's just a dream. It's a fantasy. It's something off in the future. Yeah,
radical. Wait. According to Allah, Allah created Adam as a viceroy for the earth. I have already shown the verses. Allah did not. That's another problem in the Quranic Musaf. That's another problem. I'm going to show you later how these Muslims try to compensate it and delete the original sin concept. I shown you in Quran chapter number 7, verse number 30 to 35, and in Quran chapter number 38, 71 to 75, Allah created Adam for the earth as a viceroy to the earth. We'll go back over there later. But then Allah placed Adam into the paradise, into the Jannah. So dream is not the dream or vision. So remember that this dream is like his thought. He wanted to live forever. Now in paradise, you already live forever. But how did Adam knew that he cannot live forever? But he's already in Jannah. So this sentence is already a problem. Now, watch.
Wait. Hold on a second. Here's another thing. I've heard Muslims, you can tell me, I don't know if this is a mainstream thing, but I've heard, many Muslims say this, that the paradise, the garden, okay, was not on earth, okay? The whole paradise and garden thing, well, no,
Who told you it was on earth? Who told you it was on earth?
No, nobody. Well, no.
Biblically, the garden
on earth.
of Eden.
Exactly.
Biblically, the Garden of Eden was on earth.
Exactly.
Islamically, it doesn't say Garden of Eden. It uses the word Jannah.
Okay,
it uses the word Jannah, which means heaven.
So this is then in a different realm then, or on a different planet, or whatever. Okay, but this is not okay. So I just wanted to confirm that. So that is a legitimate a Muslim position. Interesting.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I have already shown from the Quranic verses that Adam and Eve were living in Jannah, which is paradise where everything is already eternal. Okay, and Adam and Eve were preoccupied with thoughts of the tree. Then one day they decided to eat of its fruit. They forgot that Allah had warned them not to approach it, and that Iblis was their sworn enemy. But Iblis shouldn't be there, stupid. Adam stretched out his hand, picked one of the fruit, and offered it to Eve. They both ate of the forbidden tree. Now imagine here, Adam took the fruit and gave it to Eve.
Yeah, that's a total opposite. That's no.
Completely different from Bible.
Well, actually, that destroys. Okay, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but this is and I actually like this story. Well, there's two things with the order of things. Okay, and what I mean by the order of things, where this is very important that that Eve ate of the fruit first. Okay, this is very important for the whole entire narration up until the end of Revelation. Okay, because well, there's two things. There's the Jewish Mishnah or the Jewish tradition, and I actually like this. I think it's cute. I think it's cool, and it's possible. Okay, where that God had only told Adam. If you look at the order of things in the Bible, he specifically only tells Adam. Okay, all right, not to eat of the fruit of the tree. And then later on, he creates Eve out of Adam's rib because Adam's alone, right? He creates Eve as a help. That's what it means, help, okay, in Hebrew. You can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but this is what I've heard from many sources, okay? But either way, he creates Eve. But Adam was the one who was told not to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, right? Okay. Anyway, either Adam didn't tell Eve, so in other words, he wasn't a good steward, he wasn't a good husband, he wasn't a, you know what I mean? Either he didn't tell her or make it known that she should not do this, or either he told her and it was like no big deal, or she just disobeyed him for whatever reason. But the point is, okay, is that she eats the fruit, and this is this Jewish tradition. She eats the fruit, okay, and Adam loves her so much, and Adam knows that, you know, God said he would destroy me, but he would not destroy Eve because I did not tell her. So this is my fault, okay, that she did not listen to me or I did not inform her correctly, whatever. There's different variations.
You are going into so many logical things. In Islam, there is not so much logic.
I understand, but
stay out of logic.
Well, I just want to explain this, you know, from this Jewish tradition where that they, well, okay, so because Eve, okay, did not hear this directly from God, and Adam not convey it to it. The reason why Adam then ate of the fruit as well, even though he knew it would destroy him, is it was because of a mercy to spare Eve, because Adam reasoned, okay, that God would not destroy him, okay, if he also ate of the fruit, okay? All right? In other words, he did it because he loved his wife. Again, that's a Jewish tradition. But in the Christian tradition, or a more Orthodox tradition, I should say, okay, the order is important because, okay, it is, okay, if you look at it, God tells Adam, Adam tells Eve, and Adam and Eve rule over the beasts of the earth. Well, here you have the serpent telling Eve, Eve tells the husband. Do you see what I'm saying? The order of things are reversed, okay? Either way, getting back to this, I'm sorry to get really deep into this, but no, because that's very important. But in this case, honestly, I just demonstrated that this is complete malarkey. Muhammad didn't know, dude. He got the whole thing confused. Okay? Anyway, sorry.
No, that's that. Yes, but like you went too deep. You went too deep.
Well,
now,
I have to, man. I mean, seriously, there's.
I'm gonna show.
You can spend on the first 3 chapters alone of Genesis an entire PhD on it and still be far off. You know what I mean? It's that level of deepness. But anyway, go ahead.
And that is why Muhammad could not understand it at all. Now here I'm gonna show another problem which you brought up. So I'm gonna show it. So he made them fall. Who made them fall? Satan. So the fall, according to Quran, chapter number 7, verse number 22, is due to the Satan. Imagine that. Now go back to the Bible, and Radical, don't start talking. Wait. If we go back to the Bible, when God said, why did you do it? Adam said, I didn't do that. Eve did that. Eve said, oh, no, it was serpent's fault. He gave me the fruit. He asked me, he tempted me. Here, Allah by himself is admitting that it is the fault of Satan. It is the fault of Satan. You can read from chapter number 7, verse number 21. And he swore, who swore? By Allah, the Iblis. Indeed, I am to you from among the sincere advisor. We can see from Satan, but Satan whispered them to make the apparent which was concealed. Okay. Now Allah over here is saying, now this is Quran. Allah is saying now, he made them fall through deception. Satan made them fall through deception. So now in the biblical narrative, Adam blaming the Eve blaming the serpent, and God is saying, dude, you guys did that. You guys accepted the temptation of Satan. You are to be blamed. Here Allah is saying, no, Satan is to be blamed. Now check what's happening. And when they tasted the tree, their private part became apparent to them, and they began to fasten together over themselves from the leaves of the paradise tree. And their Lord called them, Did I not forbid you from the tree and then tell you that Satan is your clear enemy? Now, problem is, Satan shouldn't be there because he was fallen. One problem. Second problem, Allah saying that it is through the deception of the Satan, he made them fall. Now look what's happened. This is very important. Reversal of biblical. Check this out. Who said? They said our Lord. Who said? Adam and Eve said. They said our Lord, we have wronged ourselves. Now, opposite to the biblical belief, here Adam and Eve are saying, Lord, we are sorry. It's our fault. We wronged ourselves. We wronged ourselves. And if you do not forgive us and have mercy upon us, we will surely be among the losers. Here Adam and Eve are saying, it is our fault. We are sorry. Allah is saying, he made them fall. They are saying, we wronged ourselves. Total reversal. Then Allah said, call. What did he say?
Go down.
Get down, descend, being to one another enemy. And then Allah said, very important verse after a few verses. O children of Adam, we have bestowed upon you clothing to conceal your private parts as adornment, but the clothing of righteous, that is best. This is from the signs of Allah, perhaps will you remember. And then Allah said, O children of Adam, let not Satan tempt you as he removed your parents from paradise, stripping them of their clothing. Now imagine, here Allah has put all the blame on the Satan. There is not a single blame on the Adam and Eve. How will you reconcile that? And the question is to Eric Smith, an Egyptian kafir. Egyptian, please go on, if you can.
Yes, it's not logical because Allah punished Adam and Eve. He kicked them out from Jannah to live on earth, and with all troubles in earth and this stuff. If they are not mistaken or they didn't do anything wrong, then why he kicked them from Jannah? It
Exactly.
doesn't make any sense for me.
It is, if it is the Adam's fault, then exactly. And that's the problem in the narrative of Quran. You will see fate issue in Quran, where Allah is guiding, Allah is misguiding, Allah is sending astray, and then Allah is going to punish them in hell. The basic narrative of Adam's story has the problem. That is why I'm showing the creation of Adam and the fall, because this basic story has 9 different issues. 9 different issues that I'm exposing right now. By the way, Muslim loves the word number 9, so that is why I'm doing the number 9 over here. So there are 9 different narrative problems. So
stop proving the Quran true with the miracle of 9. Stop doing that.
I love the miracle of 9. I'm going to destroy it very soon as well.
19, not 9. 19.
Oh, sorry, 19. That was 19. Sorry. Okay, now chapter number 7, verse number 22, I've already shown. Thus Allah said, thus did Adam disobey his Lord, he went astray. According to the Old Testament, Eve was tempted, thank you, by the serpent to eat the forbidden tree. She ate because of the word of the serpent and fed Adam some of it. At that moment, their eyes were opened to fetch that they were naked, and they took the leaves of the fig tree to cover themselves. Wahab ibn Munahba said that their cloth was made of the light on the private part of both of them before they ate the tree. This story is in the Old Testament and is a falsification and deception Allah the Almighty revealed. Now what do you say, Mr. Radical? You were so openly proclaiming it. It is a falsification and deception. You kafir? You don't know jack about it?
Starfagala. Okay, you don't know. No, Starfagala. You Islamophobe. You Islamophobe. Hate not Islam. Yeah, that's pretty much the response. All right, go ahead.
So for Allah, it's right that Adam took it, and it's not the fault of Adam, but it's the fault of the Satan. That's the right narrative because Eve went under the serpent's. And by the way, serpent was never like serpent. Adam and Eve are all in the earth, so it all make sense. They were all in the earth. They were not dwelling in paradise, because if they were dwelling in paradise, the paradise by itself has no temptation. There is no Satan there, right? According to Quran, like I've shown you, Adam was dwelling in paradise. Satan was already thrown out of paradise, yet Satan tempted them in the paradise. That's the crazy theory. Now, an Old Testament is false, buddy. It is falsification. And that was the weakness of Adam. Adam had hardly finished eating when he felt his heart contract, and he has filled with pain, sadness, and shame. The surrounding atmosphere has changed, and the internal music has stopped. You know, it's the movie music, background music, ding 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 ding
Wait,
ding
music?
ding
Wait,
ding ding.
music?
Yeah, Jannah,
Music
you will
is-
have music. Dude,
Music is
Jannah, you will have
haram.
music.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jannah, you will have music. Everything that is haram here
Wait,
will be there in Jannah.
Wait, did Adam have 72 virgins as well?
Oh yes, there will be so many versions. 72 is an
But no,
arbitrary number.
but no, did Adam have 72 virgins?
No, he did not.
Oh,
Don't go to 72
okay,
version.
okay.
Don't go to 72 version. He discovered that he and his wife were naked because previously their private parts were hidden by what? By what? What did I show you previously? They were hidden by a
Light.
light. Where did I read that? Come on, where did I read that? Okay, anyhow. So it was covered with light. So they both started cutting the tree leaves with which to cover themselves.
Wait, stop. Sorry, I'm eating the pizza here.
Okay.
All right. Let's stop right there. Okay, I'm done. All right. So the private parts of Adam and Eve are covered with light, Light.
Yes,
That
light.
correct?
Yeah.
So here you have. I mean, I'm just
Read this.
the image
Read
out,
this.
dude.
That their clothing was made of light on the private part of both of them.
Oh, I just got this visual of these two cartoon beings with this bright splotch, okay, or this light on their crotch and their chesticle areas. Yeah, so that's not noticeable. So when Adam and Eve didn't notice that, hey, there's a certain part of our body we can't see because it's all blinding light. And why would their private parts be all blinding light? This makes absolutely no sense, dude.
No, dude, it is perfect sense because the story in the Old Testament is a falsification. You Islamophobe.
All right,
So-
continue on, dude. Continue on. Go ahead.
So now Ibn Kathir is giving us condensed story of Adam and Allah promise. Now check this condensed story. Again, there are old stories about the event. Al-Hafiz ibn Askar narrated that Allah commanded two angels to remove Adam from his holy proximity, which is in Jannah. So Jibrail stripped him off the crown on his head, and Mikael took the diadem from his forehead. Adam thought that his punishment has been hasted and bowed down crying, "Forgiveness, forgiveness." So Allah asked, "Are you running away from me?" Adam replied, "No, my Lord, but I am shy of you." Abdur Rahman ibn something something said, Adam spent 100 years in paradise. So in another narration, it was said he spent 60 years. Ibn Askar reported Adams wept for 60 years for his loss of paradise and 70 years for his mistake. He wept for another 70 years when his son was killed. They left paradise, descend upon earth. Adam was sad, Eve was crying. Allah accepted their repentance. Now imagine how circular they have to go here. They have nothing. Muhammad might have said 100 years at one time, 60 years at another time, 70 years another time. They are all confused. Everyone is saying whatever they heard.
Well, wait a second. So Adam was shy of Allah. He was shy, as in, I'm kind of shy, I'm shy girl, shy, you know what I mean? Or was he in fear of Allah?
They said shy, not fear.
So shy, just kind of blushed, like, I'm naked, Allah, I don't want you to see me. Again, just a major difference. Okay, it is clear from the biblical text that Adam and Eve were in fear. They heard the sound of the Lord walking in the garden, and they hid in fear. You know what I mean? And they were afraid, it says. Do you see the difference? Okay. Anyway, just wanted to point that out.
Perfect. No, that's a good point as well. Nice catch. But now let's see commentary why Adam and Eve were descended. This is very important. Now I have shown you everything. I actually wanted to reach to this point to show everything. This point, watch. Some people believe that the reason why mankind does not dwell in paradise is that Adam was disobedient, that it had not been for his sin, we would have been there all along. Okay. Now, Adam is where? In the paradise. He's where? In the paradise. Read in the paradise. In Quran, I've shown you 2 locations where Adam is in the paradise. There is nothing called in Quranic scriptures which says Garden of Eden in the earth. No. Adam was in the paradise. Now, they are trying to explain the fall. Muslims are trying to explain, because like I shown you in Quran chapter number 7, verse number 22 to 27, that Allah claimed that it's not the fault of Adam, it's the fault of Satan. So that is why the fall story has to be changed. And this is how they're explaining it. These are all naive fictions. What did he say? What did he say?
Fiction.
These are all naive fictions, because when Allah wanted to create Adam, he said to the angels, I shall make a vicegerent or viceroy on earth. Then why did Allah put Adam in the paradise to begin with? That's my question. Why did Allah then put Adam into the paradise to begin with, when Adam was created according to Allah as the viceroy for the earth? You see, I'm going to go back to this Quranic verse as well.
Yeah, it's not logical. Not logical.
Exactly. That's the 9th issue. He did not say, I shall make a vengeance in the paradise. Okay. So Adam's descent on earth then was not due to the degradation, but rather it was dignified descent. So Adam is crying. Adam is asking for repentance for 70 years. Still, it was a dignified descent. Allah knew that Adam and Eve would eat of the tree and descend to earth. It's not that Allah knew. I will go to the hadith where it says that Adam said that Allah had pre-written 40 years before my creation that this is going to happen. So in Quran, it's not free will. It's all a lie wherever you see free will. Allah pre-writes everything about every human being. He knew that Satan would rape their innocence. That experience was essential for the life on earth. It was a cornerstone of their vengeance. Now, if this is the cornerstone and it is for the people to know that Satan will deceive, then Satan did deceive. He tempted. Adam went into that temptation. Hence, the descent cannot be dignified. It is a degradation. It is a fall. You see, within this whole paragraph, he himself negated himself. Do you see the problem? Guys, do you see this problem?
Yeah.
It was meant to teach Adam and Eve and their progeny that it was Satan who had caused them to expel from Adam. Once again, like it said in Quran chapter number 7, verse number 22 to 28, the issue according to Quran is Satan. It's not the fault of Adam and Eve, it's the fault of the Satan. And that is why they have to go in circle. Yet whenever they go in circle, they are going to destroy themselves. They are going to destroy, and that is what happened within the same paragraph. and that the road to the paradise can only be reached by obedience to Allah and enmity to Satan. Once again, if road to paradise can only be reached by obedience to Allah and enmity to Satan, then it means when Satan tempts you, it is your fault. Otherwise, if it is the enmity of Satan, if Satan deceives you and it is not your fault, then Allah cannot put you to hell. You see the problem over here? You see the problem over here? Because if Allah has put this enmity through Satan and you are not to be faulted, then the fault is of Satan, then you shouldn't go to hell at all. Any Muslim come up on a debate with me whenever they want? Explain me this. Any Muslim in the whole wide world.
Good luck with that, brother. Muslims don't get this deep, dude. Muslims are like, I mean, seriously, they're like QAnon, they're like lefties, whatever. Once you start to go deep with them, they freak out really bad. Okay, but I just wanted to point out something. You said, do you see the problem, as in singular? No, there's not the problem. There's not a singular problem with this. There's all kinds of problems, dude. Multiple layers, dude, on this creation story. First of all, let's get back to some of it. Okay, it said they tried to clothe themselves in fig leaves, right? Okay,
yes.
The Quranic version. Okay, no. Oh, well, actually, yes, but did it say that God slew the animals and skinned them and shedded the blood and provided the animal skins for Adam and Eve? Does it say that? Is that in the narrative? I think not, right? That's very important, the shedding of blood. God himself sheds the blood. Okay, of at that point in time, yes, the animals and the animal skins, okay, could cover up their their transgression, their sin, etc. Okay, and that's why you have throughout the narrative the shedding of blood, okay, and also the shedding of blood of animals. Okay, this is very important to the narrative. And if that's not in the Quran, then that's a major problem right there in that narrative. Do you see what I'm saying?
Exactly. And now let me show you the pre-written destiny. And this is Abu Huraira narrated. The messenger PBU had said, Adam and Moses argued with each other. Moses said to Adam, your sin expelled you from paradise. Adam said, you are Moses, whom Allah has selected as his messenger, and as the one whom he spoke directly. Yet you blame me for a thing which has already been written in my fate before my creation. Guys, read again. In the same page, page number 14, end of this page, going to the next page, it says, Adam is saying, yet you blame me for a thing which was already been written in my fate before my creation, versus here they are saying, Allah knew that Adam and Eve would eat and descend. He knew that Satan would rape their innocence. Now, he knowing versus he pre-writing is entirely two different things. That is the dilemma of Quran in itself. Quran always talk about pre-written destiny. Now, the other hadith is saying, Muhammad said twice, so Adam outclassed Moses. Adam outclassed Moses. So Adam is bigger than Moses, if my English is correct. Umar ibn Khattab narrated that Prophet said, Moses said, my Lord, may I see Adam, who removed us and himself from the paradise. So Allah made him see Adam, and he said to him, are you Adam? Adam said, yes. And he said, were you the one in whom Allah breathed his spirit, and before whom he bowed his angels, and to whom he taught the names of all things? Adam answered, yes. So Moses said, what made you remove us and yourself from the paradise? Adam said, who are you? Moses said, I am Moses. Adam said, you are Moses, the prophet of the children of Israel? Were you the one Allah spoke directly to? Moses answered, "Yes, Adam." Adam said, "Why do you blame me for a matter which Allah has predestined?" Hallelujah. Oh my goodness. Like, seriously, these guys are crazy when they bring free will into the Islamic narrative. There is nothing called free will in Islam. Nothing. It's always about pre written destiny. Always. No matter where you go. It's always about pre written destiny. So Allah pre write this thing.
Isn't that what we discussed Tuesday night, Adam? Was the predestination?
Yeah, I think like the last half an hour or 45 minutes, things changed into pre written destiny. Yep.
Yeah, it was. I mean, when you read those verses, that just completely blew my mind. How anybody could worship a God like that would create people who are predestined, who he would be the cause of their sin to go to hell. And that's just, for me, that was just like a game changer right there. I didn't know those verses existed in the Quran.
Dude, that's why I'm showing it through the Adam and the fall. By the way, Carolina and everyone who are saying thanks, guys, listen. This is the most important book. If you start Islamic studies without reading this book, you cannot do the ABCD of Islamic education. This is the semester 1 book in Islamic studies. This is written by Ibn Kathir of the 8th century, who wrote the Quranic Mus'haf. This is not the Ibn Kathir of the 12th century who wrote the Tafasir. This is near to Muhammad. Hence, a lot of Muslims will try to say, "Oh, this is not true, this is," but it does not matter, because this was proclaimed true till the 18th century and the 19th century. Only when the apologists came up and they started showing this, they have a problem. Yet this book is taught in Al-Azhar University, which is the highest university in the Islamic Institute. This is the semester 1 course. That's how important this book is. This is the basic ABCD of Islam, because all of these stories are not in Quran. So that's why I just wanted to share and show what it is. Okay, so now this is the end of it, but I wanted to show you back again the verses where Allah is the one who predestined this, that Adam will actually go to earth. But then yet again, because the problem is that Allah used the word Jannah in Quran rather than Garden of Eden. So Allah used the word Jannah in Quran rather than the Garden of Eden, which gives you another problem. So hold on. Do you have something to say before I'm gonna find where it is? There are 3 areas where, because the problem with Muhammad was that he will tell one story one location, and then he will tell another story another location. He will add certain things in one location and he will remove certain things on another location, and
Well,
that's a basic problem with Muhammad anyways.
Well, that just goes to demonstrate, okay, that there are many Muhammads, okay, or at the very least, you could say multiple hands in editing the Quran as it came about. Either that or Muhammad's just a total complete moron and an idiot and just forgets things that he's telling.
Yes, he does forget things. You know, he does forget things.
I'm saying this is the only logical and rational explanation. Either there are multiple Muhammads expanding on things as the text kind of grew, or the recitation grew, or the story grew, okay? Or Muhammad is a complete moron. You know what I mean? Either way, you do you see what I'm saying? I mean, you can't. Oh, okay. Or okay, so multiple Muhammads. Muhammad's a moron, an idiot, or Muhammad is Muhammad is completely forgetful. No, those are your only solutions. Okay. Or Muhammad, said something, like Donald Trump sitting on the, toilet tweeting out something, at 3:00 in the morning, and then wakes up and blows up the entire world. And it's like, oh, I really didn't mean to say it the way I said it. What I really meant was this. You know what I mean? Either way, either way he said things he shouldn't have said, and then, or said in a way he didn't want to say it, and had to go back and revamp it, re-edit it, or he's a moron. I'm going with he's a moron.
Yeah, I'm going with the second option, by the way, and this is where I shown you previously. I fully agree with you on that one, even though I tend not to use these words, but I fully agree with you. Certainly created you, mankind, and given you from what we said to the angel, prostrate to Adam. So he prostrated except Iblis. Okay. Allah said, what prevented you from prostrating? I commanded you. Satan said, I am better than him. You created me from fire and created him from clay. And Allah said, descend from it, i.e. paradise, for it is not for the arrogant. And then Satan said, deprive me until the day of resurrection. So let me be alive until the day of resurrection. And indeed, you are those deprived. So indeed, and Allah said that, okay, you are those of deprived. Fair enough. Satan said, because you have put me in error, I will surely sit in wait. Now, Satan is accusing who? Allah. Satan is now accusing who? Allah. Because Allah said he sends astray. He sends astray. Now Satan by himself is saying to Allah, you put me in error. Now what happens? Then I will come to them before and behind, on their right and on their left, and you will find most of them grateful to you. Okay. Then what happens? Said, depart from it. Allah saying again, from the paradise, reapproach and expelled. So he's expelled from the paradise, yet he deceived Adam in paradise. And then, oh Adam, dwell you and your wife in the paradise, in the Jannah. Adam is deprived from the paradise, yet, Satan is deprived from the paradise. Adam and Eve are dwelling in the paradise. It's not garden, it's Al-Jannah. It's Al-Jannah, paradise. And eat whatever you will, right? Then, but Satan whispered to them. But Satan was deprived of the paradise. Depart from it. Satan was departed from it. Okay. Satan was thrown away from it. Okay. Now, how if the Satan was departed from it, thrown away from it, yet Satan whispered into Adam. That's what I was showing. And swore Allah, indeed I am to you from among the sincere advisors. That Satan is telling to them. So he made them fall. Satan made them fall according to Allah. This is problem after problem after problem. So, and then Allah said, descend, being to one another enemies. And for you on the earth is a place of settlement and enjoyment for a time being. And then you will return to the Lord. And said, therein you will live, therein you will die, and you will, from it you will be brought forth. Now, Adam by itself in Jannah did not had anything to say about death. Yet we have seen in the narrative of the stories that he was like, oh, I didn't want you to die. I want to live forever. So Allah is saying, oh children of Adam, we have bestowed upon you clothing and conceal your private part as adornment, but clothing, forget this verse, next one. Children of Adam, let not Satan tempt you as he removed your parents from the paradise. I just love this verse. Like, quite frankly, it's my favorite verse, because then I have no problem. I have no problem. Because like everything is done by the Satan. Why should I worry about anything? Right? And then we see in, this is where I was showing, Quran chapter number 2, verse number 39. Allah created what? Why is Bikhtal Khan always there when I don't even need him? Okay. He's like Makarallah. And mention, when your Lord said to angel, indeed I will make upon earth a successive authority. Now the problem here is, Allah created Adam for earth, yet he put Adam in the Jannah. Now if you read this story in Quran chapter number 2 verse number 30 rather than Quran chapter number 7 story, the things goes this. Indeed, I will make upon earth a successive story. They said, will you place upon it who cause corruption, and etc. etc. Okay. And he taught Adam the names of all of them. He showed them to the angel, informed me. Okay. He said, exalted are you, we have no knowledge except what you taught us. He said, oh Adam, inform them their name. And Adam informed the names. Again, a problem after problem, which we already discussed. When he said to the angel, prostrate before Adam, so they prostrated except Iblis. He refused. Iblis was not even an angel, so it doesn't matter if he refused. We said, Adam, dwell you and your wife in the paradise, eat therefore in it, once again in the Jannah. Even in the same chapter, 235 verses 230 verses 235, you see the problem? He created Adam for the earth, whereas in 35, he placed them in the Jannah. And that is why Muslim scholars and tafsir writers go in left, right, and center to explain this problem, yet they cannot explain it. Yet they cannot explain it. So now that's the end of my education to everyone. So I think I went on pretty a lot. And let's see if there is any question over here now. Guys, if you have sent any question, I have not seen because I was showing verses. So if you have any question, now is the time. I agree Muhammad was a pagan, Muhammad was a title. Yes, I believe Muhammad never existed. Fair enough. There is a huge background noise, some person. God bless everyone, guys. I don't see any question. Okay, guys, any last comments by anyone?
Yeah, Adam, I want to. Did you talk about Adam being 90 feet tall? Did you address
No,
that?
no, I did not.
Okay.
I did
Well,
not. I did not do that because
came
that's
in
in
late.
Ahadith.
I'm on the
Yeah.
road, so I didn't know if you had.
No, that is in some Ahadith. Yes, 3 by 3 cubit, 3 by 3 cubit or something like that tall, like approximately 30 feet or 90 feet, depending on which narration you will read. So yes, but I did not cover it because it was not part of the stories by Ibn Kathir. And today I remained within the story, the Qisasul Anbiya, the stories of Prophet by Ibn Kathir.
Okay, I didn't. I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that it was
No
focused
worries, bro.
specifically on Kathir. But I mean, are those hadith that you would mention, are those sahih, or you don't know off the top of your head?
These are the most authentic earliest sources. Ibn Kathir is writing even before Sahih al-Bukhari is created. So you understand the problem. Ibn Kathir lived between 700 and 744, like when he was writing. So it is earlier than Sahih al-Bukhari as well. So he is far better source than Sahih al-Bukhari itself.
Okay, but what I'm asking though is those stories where he's 90 feet tall, and you say that those come from hadith. Are those hadith sahih?
They are Sahih, I think. I need to go and verify once again, but they are probably either Sahih or Hasan. They are not Daif. That's what I know for sure.
Okay.
And RD, I have sent the link what you asked for. I have already explained the Ruh and the Jibrail according to Quran. It's already an hour-long discussion, 53 minutes long, so you can watch it. And if you are Indonesian, I went into Indonesian channel today in the morning, and I explained this today explicitly for them, because Quran has a huge problem when it comes to Ruh Allah, and when it comes to Jibrail. So Quran does great mistakes in there. Okay, I have another question. According to Islam, is Jannah different from the heaven? Heaven and the paradise are different. Heaven and the paradise is different. Okay, Jannah is paradise. Okay, heaven, if you are taking heaven as the sky or heavenly objects, yes, we are not talking about heavenly objects, we are talking about the paradise. That is why in Arabic it says al jannah as the, oh wow, hey Egyptian, did you see that here al jannah is actually translated as paradise, but in the other location they were translating it as garden. The same word, two different location, two different meanings.
Yeah, it's not the first time English translation were made actually to hide errors in main concept in Quran. There are many errors like that.
That is just so awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So yeah, this is the paradise we are talking about. All right, being made so much better than the angels, he hauled by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than the. I have no idea what you mean by that. I don't think this is even a question. As he hauled by inheritance obtaining more excellent name by the. Okay, I have no idea, but that's all right. Garden and Jannah confused. Yes, forestry. That's what I'm showing. In reality, if Adam was created for the world, then it should be Garden of Eden in the earth. Whereas Quran talks about Jannah, paradise. And then there are multiple sources when you read. Some says that's not the true paradise, that's a different kind of a paradise. Okay, yet again, Adam was created for the earth. Like I'm showing you in Quran chapter number 2, verse number 30 to 35. How did Allah put him into heaven anyways? Now, they will go in circular logic, left, right, and center, but they will not be able to explain it. That's the problem of Quran itself. All right, guys, I think I don't have any other question. So, Egyptian radical Eric Smith, any last words before I close?
Kufar Akbar.
Oh, you stole man.
Amen. V2K. So that is why on the right side we have V2K. I have 2 kuffars over here earlier, but now I have 4 kuffars. So I do not have a monogram saying V4K. So my bad.
Kufar power, man. Kufar power all the way, man.
All right, guys. Thank you so very much for watching, staying, spread the news, spread the good news. Also spread them and show them the hypocrisy, the idioticity. I can't even pronounce that word right. Anybody can pronounce it right, please. Radical, pronounce it right. You are American. Idioticity.
Idiocracy. And
Thank you.
You're asking me, dude, I speak only one language, and that's bad American. So don't ask me how to pronounce anything. I'm just telling you. But I just happen to know that one because, yeah. Idiocracy.
All right. All right. Yeshua Akbarul Azim. God bless each and everyone wherever you are. Have a good morning, good evening, or good night. God bless you guys. Yeshua Akbarul Azim. Take care. Bye bye.